The firing of Rebecca Long Bailey has reignited the row over anti-Semitism in the Labour Party. As Keir Starmer battles to keep his party from civil war, the left contingent of the Labour Party threats... Hang on. I'm confused. It's still such an odd phrase to me. You know, the left-wing contingent of the Labour Party. The whole party is supposed to be fucking left-wing, right? But that's not what's confusing me, okay? Where to begin? Really, okay, the left-wing contingent are up in arms, right? That's what's confusing me, okay? Because surely this is what they want, right? If one of your own is getting fired for essentially posting on Twitter an article from The Independent, then you've won. The culture war is over. Victory! It's what you've always wanted. People losing their jobs for retweeting the wrong opinions. Exactly the same people that have their pitchforks primed for any careless slip of the tongue or unthinking moment online, they're up in arms. Well, you fucking shouldn't be, because this is the world that you created. You can't have it both ways. You can't spend the last 3 weeks talking about racist microaggressions in the context of police brutality and then ignore her endorsement of an interview which includes a lazy, clumsy and unfounded statement that could easily be construed as anti-Semitic whilst also undermining the issue of police brutality. You can't have it both ways. Surely this is what you've been striving for. A culture that entirely rejects the notion of nuanced debate and giving the benefit of the doubt in favour of an assumption of bigotry at every available opportunity. You did this. You created this society whereby a tiny but very vocal minority of perma-offended woke twats with an extraordinary amount of power have penetrated every single aspect of our culture and will destroy you if they perceive you have a different opinion than that of your average Guardian columnist. This is what you wanted. This is how you like it. So you can't act all shocked when it comes back at you. There is so very little of left-wing politics left in this country that is progressive. We willingly handed over the principles of free speech and expression to right-wing bigots a long time ago. Big mistake. We have created a utopia that is censorious and ball-cringingly sensitive, a woke utopia that bullies people into silence, and woe betide anyone who strays from the very narrow righteous path. I'm not sure that pulling down statues of long-dead people actually achieves much, and expecting them to have lived by today's standards is rather ridiculous. That opinion is not valid and makes you an apologist for slavery. No, I just want a proper discussion about the implications. No. This way, please. Into the incinerator. You must go. A liberal utopia where if you even suggest that there might be such a thing as biological sex, you will be labelled a transphobe. You will get death threats on Twitter. Well, but it's not the prescribed liberal view, you see. Into the incinerator. You must go. A culture that encourages trawling through people's social media histories to find anything that could be deemed an indiscretion by today's standards, where we all just keep quiet for fear of saying the wrong thing. The upshot of that is we're all happy to pretty much ignore the homophobic murders of 3 men for fear of being labelled Islamophobic. Best just keep quiet, innit? Utopia! A liberal left that almost entirely ignores economic inequality in favour of identity politics, which brings people together by segregating them into smaller and smaller groups based on their gender, their sexuality and their skin colour. Utopia. He thinks identity politics is an ineffectual and regressive cult. To the incinerator. A utopia filled with people who watched an 8-minute video of George Floyd being murdered and immediately went on Twitter to launch a furious tirade about how racist the Cocoa Pops monkey is. A utopia where nuance and context and intent are gone, where people go to prison for telling jokes. I am not joking. This is what you wanted. This is how you like it. Utopia, where only the right opinions are tolerated. I don't for 1 second believe that the actor Maxine Peake is a racist. Ping! Correct. I also don't believe that the actor Lawrence Fox is a racist. This way, please. No, 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 just leave your belongings there. Thank you. This won't hurt a bit. As the row over anti-Semitism continues, Keir Starmer is battling to keep his...